How many times in this run have you thought playing at home would sort of give you the boost you needed, and why do you think it hasn't happened?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, our crowd is fabulous, and I thank every single one of them for coming out tonight and staying and cheering for us, and I will tell them that brighter days are ahead, and we're going to get them out of their seat cheering for a good reason, in the near future here. But I think our guys fed off it during that run. And then, unfortunately, Ford hit some shots right away. I think the problem with that run is we were just too far behind. If we'd have been down, 14 or 15, we went on that run. Now it's like a 3 or 4 point game. It's a lot different. We could withstand a couple baskets from then, but we got it to 10, and they score a couple times, and it's right back to 15, 16, and now it's a comfortable margin again.
Bryce, you and the players both have talked about kind of the brighter days ahead and the enthusiasm of getting to the offseason, kind of rebooting things. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like that focus, you'll lose some of the focus of winning games during this season? Is the one affect the other?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I mean, obviously we're trying to win games. We're prepping to win games, and we just talked about it tomorrow. Guys will be in shooting free throws during the day, and they'll come back at 3:30 for practice. And we told them there were a lot of things in this game we could have controlled, and we could have done better, and we should have done better. And we have to do better, for us in our next game out. So by no means are obviously are we looking ahead. This is a day-by-day, build. And again, in some areas we progress today, in some areas we regress today. And, that's the thing. We got to become more consistent. So when we progress in an area, we got to stay progressed and not take a step back like we did in some areas today.
About you? I mean, I assume you think about basketball a lot away from the gym too, but are you losing sleep over this? Are you dwelling on things?
What sleep? It's obviously it's absolutely miserable to go through. I think you kind of compare it. Mount Everest, like you're for 2 years since we get here, you're working. You get near the top, and then you got to kind of go back down and reboot a little bit. And that's what we're doing right now. Guys are taking strides. I thought Saban and Matt Moyer both took big steps up tonight. If they can continue making steps like this, it's going to help us this year. But then also they're going to be, even that much better players next year.
Have you thought about or tried reaching out to coaching friends, your brother, your dad, anybody? Am I missing anything like that?
Yeah, we've been in that circle for actually going back for a long time, even before conference started. Circling with a lot of different coaches, and at the start of the conference, circling with a lot of different coaches, especially with some of the personnel, how to utilize them a little bit more effectively. And at the end of the day, we got to take care of the ball, and we got to make shots. I thought we had, again, some good looks, some looks that we should have shot that we didn't, and ended up being turnovers instead of open shots. And I think, again, those are the big areas. You take out the 17-4, this game's totally different.
David was joking about sleep, but are you, after these games, are you going back and watching the film? Do you try to get a fresh look at it the next day? How are you handling the review of the games?
It's our normal routine. We'll go back, we'll break down every offensive aspect of this game. We'll break down all of our defensive aspects of the game. We'll get with our players, and we'll work on things to correct. When you're going through, a tough stretch like we are, you don't just want to be negative. So, we obviously are going to point out the good things that some of our guys did and how we need to do those more, for our next game out. So, it's the normal prep and learning. Like we just told in the locker room, things get better only by working harder. And that's why we're coming to shoot free throws tomorrow. That's why we're practicing again until we can get things, much better.